Okay, so I finally found the...
appear to be an anomaly in your programming. Perhaps you should have
Here we go, this is what I'm trying to say, that I found the shack foundation. It's in wood, floor... Oh, I did just have it. Foundations, there it is. So that's what I was trying to get to put in here. But then I've discovered that the actual build won't fit on there. So let's have a look at something else. Great, that doesn't want to sit on the foundation either. None of this is very helpful right now. Let's have a look at some of the wall choices here. These are all half walls or something. Mind you, I quite like the idea of using that as, you know, the front of a shop. Let's have a go there, see what we can stick in. Just a single... Oh, that's quite a good one as well, actually. I could put that there instead of that, but maybe we'll use that again. We'll just use some old walls then. Must be a texture on there, I can't quite make out. Does he want a door on the back? Probably. Doesn't have one at the front, do we? So let's see, wood doors. How to cap door. What do we think? There's not a lot of difference between them. Probably need a roof. Notice there were a lot of new roofs like this. Can't really see it with the green on. Let's stick it up here. Go around and have a look. Okay, so what do we think about this for a store? Don't know what they're going to sell yet. Hadn't really thought about what I needed the store to be selling when I decided we needed to start building them. Just thought I'd throw one together. Give it a go. So see how we get on. So yeah, I've got a very basic little store. So let's have a look at our vendor tools and see what this store might be selling. Okay. Stores. Right. Is this the sort of place that might be selling armor? Clinic? No, I want to make something a bit more extensive for a clinic. Clothing store, food and drink, weapons, general trader, dummy store for use of the vendor rug. So effectively then, I put one of these in. My store could be selling anything. So we could take this sort of thing. It's quite a scrappy looking bit of building. Would they have a really nice counter? Whereas if I took one of these, well, now because I've used the my own counter front, it doesn't really work. How about we just have a look at like some shelving and then just put the rug down? What do you think? Where might I get a shelf? Furniture? Shelves. So I'm just looking for maybe a long... Yeah, that's the kind of thing. If we could get one of these on the back. I mean, they look pretty perfect for me. But it doesn't want to sit on the back of this. Let's see what the options are. So what I'm thinking is Oh. So it will fit there, just not exactly where I would like it to. Let's try this pillar glitch thing. So the pillar is in walls. Can I put a shelf on it? Yes. Oh, that's interesting. Let's try that then, shall we? So if I take... Great, it's not exactly... hang on, I've got to play with this, haven't I? I need the... I really need the shelf brackets to turn around to make this... Alright, we'll put it on backwards. Okay. Why don't you want to be green on there? What's the beef? Okay. Try something else. Is it just that bit of floor that it's not happy with? Apparently. So, let's try this again then. Oh, come on. Damn it. Okay. So something about this just doesn't want to fit on here, but we nearly had it, so I'm going to be patient. Give it another go. Pillar. Tried something else. Lowering the actual shelf for the wall for a moment. So how do I stick it then without sticking it on, without it becoming part of the shelf, which seems part of the pillow, which is what seems to be the issue with it. When I select it and try and put it on there, come on, look at that, that would be perfect. Nope. Nope. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Okay. I don't get why this just doesn't want to be on there at all. It's a wall. Why can't I put a shelf on it? That's not ideal, but it's workable, right? Let's just get rid of that for a minute. Don't want this. You notice I'm scrapping things that, and the reason for that is if you look down here in the bottom right hand corner, I have a squirrel stew which I've eaten recently, and that actually gives me increased experience points. But you don't get them for reusing built objects, but you do for building new. So I'm quite happy to scrap things and get hold of new materials, because at least I'm getting experience for having used them. There's no power over here yet, but that's okay. I thought I'd give them some shelves in this shop while we've got the shelves out, before I put the counter back at the front. Why won't anything just snap to a bloody wall here? Rickety shelves. That's okay. Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to sell. I'm not going to be concerned about that right now. I just wanted to build a shop. Is that too low? No.
Rust-proof, radiation-proof.
Blah, 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 blah. Robots, eh?
I couldn't ask for more.
Look at that. That's okay. You could serve someone from here. Right? Let's put my light on. Get something on the shelves. That's workable. I will have the light functioning. So what else does a shop need? A shopkeeper's going to need a till. I'm not going to fit it on that little shelf, so let's give him a table to put his till on. Desks. Tables. What was that? Counters? Let's see, what sort of size are we talking about here? We've got a small counter. Not small enough. What about this one? Ooh. Might he have used a scrap counter from somewhere else? That's acceptable. Gives him a little shelving space as well. Nope. Tiny little one with a corner. What do you think? We can balance a till on there. Doesn't look as nice as the oh, that's plenty big enough. Let's give him that. And he'll need a seat. Nothing fancy. Just a cheap chair. That looks like a storekeeper's chair. And then, if we go back to retail, we should be able to find a till. Hoping they've got a till in here. Or is it going to be under decorative? Yeah, alright, we will use a vendor. There's an armourer's vendor rug, that will do. I don't suppose it much matters what rug we use. They don't have to be selling armour, as long as there's somebody stood there. Let's see, decorations, floor comes flags, baskets, barrels, till. What's vanished here? A box. Barrels. Wall decorations. Flags, lamps, radios. Miscellaneous at all? Vending, themes, clutter. Miscellaneous. What is that? Okay, no till. That's alright. I know where I've got another one. I can go into... This is better stores, I think. Mod. I didn't find one there. I've got one somewhere. Oh, better stores. Excellent. Now one of these is... One of these is a till? I've seen it, I've used it a couple of times. Ah, there we go, cash register. Oh, come on, you can't tell me I can't put that there. Ludicrous. Oh, but I can fit it on the tiny shelf. Did you see that for a moment? Yeah, look. Now I've got to decide, is it going to look ludicrous on the tiny shelf?
You lead the way and I'll follow, sir.
Oh, I could work with that. It goes through the counter, but... Is that a significant nuisance? I guess it is. It just doesn't look right, does it? So, there is a little cheat thing. Just build another one. Put it here. Get rid of it. There is a cheat thing. How did we do it? How did she do it? Ah! It's green and then it stopped being green again. Come on. Right. Got my till at an altitude which is probably about right. Okay, you can see I can adjust it, so using that information, let's put it at what I think. I could bring that out, I suppose. Be a way to do it, makes more sense. We're going to put it on there. So, Wasteland Dovahkiin, I think. My pronunciation is probably crap, but she's the one who taught me how to do this in her videos. So, all credit to her. Oh, really? I mean, come on. Isn't this the way you do it? Okay. Obviously, I didn't learn anything. There was... I'm looking for something about this altitude. I don't know why I can't put it on there. Have I got another option then? Let's have a look. Was there one in DFEP? Furniture. I've got a feeling there is another register somewhere. Cashier till, decorations. I'm sure I've seen one somewhere. Otherwise, how did I do it where I've put one? I know I've put one somewhere before. A couple of times I've put these things in different shops. So, where did I get them? Props? No. Resources? Misc? No. definitely use them from somewhere. Right, right. Oh, now I want... Oh! Come on! Okay, I'm kind of not using Wasteland Tofukie's instructions and glitch, but this will be fine. Okay, this is quite lovely. He's got a till. That's all that matters to me. I'll try and work out what that was again. Anyway, go look at her videos and she'll show you how to do it. Just because I can't remember doesn't mean that it's of no use. Look at that. I can use that little shelf. And he's going to sell something in the shop. Who? I don't know. We'll worry about staffing it later. Okay, let's get some daylight and then have a think about what else we're going to do. Back again, and let's take a look at that shop. I decorated a little. We've got some signs on the outside, promotional posters, store hours, and a keeper.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
Yeah, shame. So, yeah, she's selling dope and drugs. We've got a pharmacist here, basically. So I've put some stuff on the shelves, not very successfully. That rickety shelf was quite difficult to get anything on. And the stuff...
What are you looking at?
Shopkeeper. So I put some stuff on the top shelf, and most of it fell through to the bottom. So I'm going to find a way around that. But right now, it's time to build something else. Oh, yeah.
Now that's some firepower there.
Yeah, I'm well armed. So you'll notice I've deleted, removed, and scrapped all the wooden structure I had standing over this pool. I'm going to reorganize the water and the pool later. Obviously, water is a precious resource in the post-apocalyptic Commonwealth. So I'm probably going to fence it. Okay, fence or wall the water resource. But right now my concern is that I've deleted all their bedrooms and beds, so nobody has anywhere to sleep. I've got 5 beds remaining. There are some junky ones at the bottom there. Oh great, the weather's just switching. We'll ignore it for a moment while I'm speaking about this. So I thought, what is this barter town kind of place going to have? And a hotel, because people who are coming in to trade are going to want somewhere to stay. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep for an hour and sort out this weather. Bear with. And that seems like a natural point to wind it up for now. So, have some fun and enjoy your apocalypse.